Omo, yesterday, Phyna just make matter full Dangote hands. You understand? Phyna came online and she got so many secrets. You know what transpired between her family and Dangote. Phyna has finally spoken. You understand? Since the death or the burial of her sister. Yesterday, she really released a lot of secret. She really cast a lot of things on the internet. You understand? Because she said she been don't do since. You understand? She wanted to do it long time, but the family was holding her neck. The family then they not really agree for am saying she can't cast all of these things, but she's exposed them because certain things haven't gone down well. The matter full Dangote hands, so I swear. Dangote, very dark man. Dangote, Phyna, Dangote, Pensa. Dangote has a lot of issues he's dealing with right now, aside being a billionaire. Right now, Dangote is the hottest billionaire in Nigeria right now. Now, I always tell you, when an issue like this happens, it's their story versus a story versus the actual truth. Now me, they cast the actual truth, make una, they hear what the actual truth is. What did Phyna say yesterday? I am Emmanuel out of 600. You can call me 600 the God, and you're live on Word on the Streets. The word on the street I bring to you is the actual truth. Now let's get to it. So yesterday, Phyna took to her TikTok live. Yes, she took to her TikTok live and she spewed a lot of things on what has transpired since her sister passed on and the burial of her sister. Before you watch this video, I plead with you to take heart, because what she's going through the stage we call grief. She's really grieving. She's hot. You understand? Phyna really is hot. At a point in time, she was speaking, she's like, I can't breathe. And people are also saying, very dark man. If very dark man had helped, maybe it wouldn't have come to this. Phyna is also on the other side having a problem with her family right now. And yesterday, she spoke a lot. She talked about her sister's death when they went for a meeting at Dangote's workplace. You understand? His company. Her lawyer got there first. And some of the workers were saying that, Phyna is not going to get a dime. Phyna is not going to get even one kobo from Dangote. So is it a premeditated something already? Because Phyna, initially what came online was she was requesting 1 billion naira. You understand? Now the issues have changed. Now let's go and listen to Phyna in the first video.
Instagram back today because tomorrow it will be 30 days since I deactivated it, and I was told if I don't activate it back, oh God, I'm not fine, that I will lose my account. So that was why I activated it back, and something came up. In fact, a lot has been happening. So this message is directly to Dangote Groups and Company. This live is directly to Dangote Groups and Company. I don't know how you guys do it, but I kind of sense that you people feel like God in Nigeria. I mean that's what you are. Nobody touch you. Nobody do shit with you. But dear Dangote Groups of Company, what's it called? Please, Nigeria is already a fucked up country. I'm begging you. I'm small. I keep saying it, but it go be like fame. Don't use my family for content. You killed my sister. Don't you dare. Dangote Groups and Company, or what the fuck? Don't you dare use my family for content. If nobody go tire on her, I know they talk. That on our office, I go see. On not go enter office. Nobody will enter your office. If you provoke me, I think I'm even provoked already. Dangote killed my sister. I have everything there because that girl survived 21 days before she died. I'm coming somewhere. Now the girl died. Even before the girl died, there was a day my lawyer went to Dangote office in Ikoyi. Before I got down from the car, my lawyer was already standing. And where he was standing, 2 staffs from Dangote Groups were outside, casually using Yoruba to gist that Phyna will not get a dime, that she's just making noise, that, you know those that normal rapper, jam. So immediately I got out from the car, my lawyer told me, and I was like, are you for real? He said yes. I said, which people? He only showed me one person. We didn't see the second person. That's when I got down from the car. And then we entered the boardroom meeting. Before meeting started, the first thing I said, I'm moving forward here. I'm going to stream every meeting I'm having with those people. Because that was what they used against me. Because I wanted to do the thing on a low, like, even...
She said when they went and they started the meeting, she asked the board, is it that you guys discuss the issues, our personal issues with your workers or with your staff? The board said no. Then she's like, how come some of the members know whatever transpires, whatever we discuss here? How come? How do they get to know? Now Dangote Group can tell can you pinpoint the workers for us? Can you recognize them if you see them? Can you make them out? The workers who said, oh, Dangote won't pay anything, can you make them out? I think Phyna wasn't, because she didn't obviously see them. So it's like, if this is a big company, how can I go there? It's not as if you're going to line up everybody for me to go and point, this one said this or this one said that. You understand? And we all remember Phyna also deactivated her account, and she also gave us an update as to why she deactivated her account. It's not as if the people who were moving to her online that she was greedy and all of that is what got to her. She didn't deactivate her account because of that. She said she deactivated her account because of her family. Her family also joined the teaming online fans to drag her, to say, yo, come out your hands for this matter. Let the breadwinner, Phyna is a breadwinner, but let the head of the house talk.
All my demands later, I was not posting anything, and it's not even my fault. People know me. I like to post, but I have team started to bank on it. And when the meeting started, I told them, I said, is it that every time we have a meeting here, you people gather your staff and tell them what we said? The man said no, blah, 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 blah. And my lawyer now told them what happened outside. They were telling us if we can identify the staff that said it. Well, I told him, I said, this should not happen again. And then that was it. I'm coming, oh, something happens today, oh. I'm going somewhere. A very rubbish thing happens today. God. I'm not flying, say. I'm not breathing way. Alright. When my sister died, yeah, she died August 31st. Today is supposed to, like, tomorrow will be 1 month she died. Tomorrow will be 1 month since my sister died. And of course, when she died, as at September 3rd, something happened in the family, yeah? Something happened in the family. Sorry, I said 3rd. Yeah, almost before we buried her, like around that date, 6, 7. Sorry, from 3rd to 5th, one of those days. I can't just pick it except I check. Something happened in the family, heavy. Like I said, you see, when I deactivated my account, some people were like, oh, she deactivated her account because they are dragging her, blah, blah, blah. Bro, now dragging not touch my skin. What touched me was, as they were dragging me online, they were dragging me inside family too. Inside my, they drag, smoke rubbish. They drag me bad. It was so bad that I was forced to, they said I should remove my hand from my sister's case. That they want to handle it, family people. I said, fine, no problem. I removed my hand. On the day of the funeral, I went to, because I was the one that deposited her when she died. I was the one that, I took her to Ebony. Now, we got to Ebony. I was about to pay, not beside no home money. I'm just doing this because Dangote Group are trying to act funny, because first, the country is a fucking lawless country. They know nothing will happen.
So, fast forward to the 11th. The 11th, on that fateful day, Dangote group did something that Phyna found out. Then she found out this is really corny and this is really what? Actually fishy. She realized on that 11th, before they buried her sister on the 13th, that Dangote had already sent the family money for the funeral preparation. She, Phyna, wasn't even aware. And they actually wanted to take a picture with her after paying. It's like, yo, we are not doing some kind of meet and greet. You have killed my sister. You understand? And that is how come we are here at this moment. So it's not now that you are coming to take pictures with me for me to come and smile to the camera, or for people to see that Dangote has come and is commensurating with the family. You understand? She no go agree do that one. But they went ahead to take the picture. But they had already agreed that no pictures, because this is a time where what? We are grieving. So we can't come and be doing picture. You understand? And Dangote family no really agree. But they asked one question. That, okay, if you are not taking pictures, where do you now want us to bury your sister? That is the whole twist. So that is when this whole thing began to really unfold. The family clearly didn't have one opinion. So she and her father answered immediately. She said she wanted it in Lagos. She wanted it on the island. Then her father said mainland. You understand? Because Phyna said she wanted Dangote to buy a piece of plot because she wouldn't agree for them to go and bury her sister in the village. You understand? She wouldn't also let the mortuary also bury her sister because she wants her sister to be remembered. Even if her children grow, now they go can't see, say, oh, the mama in graveyard that. They would remember that, yo, a Dangote track is what killed your mother. You understand? So she wanted them to buy a piece of land. And that is where most of the secrets started coming. Let's listen to that video.
Now, I was forced to take hands off the issue. Fast forward to 2 days before the burial. Is it 2 days? Yes. That was 11th. We buried that 13th. On that 2 days before the burial, I can't hear say Dangote send the money for burial. And now note that when she died, when Dangote, some of them came to pay condolence, they came, yes, they came. I told them that no pictures, nothing, because of I am not doing the charity, and I kill my sister, maybe they snap picture, and I want to turn out of content. I say, I don't mind losing celebrity, God punish celebrity. I don't mind turning into a terror. But now this rubbish, they para me. This one, no, this evening, no. That was how, on that 12th that they said they sent, and I heard that they sent money. Meanwhile, the day they came to pay condolence to us, after talking and everything, they now asked that if we wanted to take her to the village or bury her in Lagos. I looked at my dad. My papa say, all of us say Lagos. Now, when they now said Lagos, I now told them by myself, I said, we're not burying my sister in the mortuary. I don't want her grave lost. We are not burying her in the mortuary. And of course, we cannot bury her in my father's house. They now said, okay, what do I want? I said, we are going to get a piece of land and bury the girl there. So that when her children grow up, the 2 boys, they would see their mother's grave and say, now here, at least we too will be seeing our sister's grave. And they were like, okay, cool, no problem, blah, blah, blah. That where do we want the land? So I think this was where the whole wahala started. When they said, where do we want the land? Me and my dad answered the same time. The same time. See, you know what? I didn't want to even come out, and yes, I'm still not going to put all details here. But I'm doing this because I noticed that Dangote people noticed that I want us to just do it low key, and it's not even my fault though. Now all the advisors within my back, they tell me, Phyna, it's not everything we post. Just let it now them, because left on me everything like this online, online. And so, what was I saying? Me and my dad answered the same time. I said island. My dad said mainland. Compost. Come pause. So they can't say where. I can't quiet. My dad said mainland. I said, okay, no problem, mainland. We agreed.
The second part of the video I would release is where it really got interesting. That is where Phyna opened up a lot and said a lot of things. But at this moment, what do you think about what has happened to Phyna? I am Emmanuel out of 600. You can call me 600 God. And this has been your word on the street. I tell you, when things happen, they have their truth, her truth, and the actual truth. And the actual truth is what I actually bring to you anytime you join me on Word on the Street. I am signing out, but watch out for the part 2.